What am I supposed to say?
It doesn't matter. He's dead. He ain't listening to you anyway.
I'm hungry.
No. Put it away. I can't watch it. Oh, crap. Just reach in. You gotta pull it. Just grab it. Just take it out of his hand. You just can't. What do you mean you can't?
He won't let go.
What do you mean you won't let go? He's dead.
Help me. Get in there. No, just hold on.
Make him let go of it. No, I got you. Just go in for a hug. Go and get on in there. It's a bad loss. Yeah, hug him up. Just reach. Hug him up.
He's breathing. It's on the other side.
Go.
I can't do it.
Help me, Lord. Help me get over this loss.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, I can't breathe. I'm so upset. I can't breathe. Stop. You knock on wood so they go to heaven. It's like a lucky.
Hey, get the stick.
Yeah. Hey, do you the meat stick?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, just hold tight for a second. They're moving the casket. Just hold tight.
Yeah, that's no worries. I got it.
Oh, what an awesome day for a pump, dude.
Yeah, I gotta take it easy. Doc says if I exert myself, I will die.
You overexert yourself, you will die.
I'll tell you what, you finish the workout, all these could be yours. That looks good. A little bit of honey ham for the ham. Get after it, and that's your, nope, get after it, and that's your treat. Hey, do the exercise, do the work, then you get the reward. That's how this works, man. You gotta give it max effort, maximum effort. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Big hams. Make it work, those hams. Work them. Putting in the work. Yeah, baby. Yes. Dude, this is a spicy workout. Gotta make it worth it. Building the beef and bringing home the bacon, baby. I'm loving it. Teriyaki is just about within your reach. Come on, get you some. Come on. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. You're there. You're almost there.
That's so worth it.
What do you make of this up here? Just showed up in the yard a couple days ago.
Dog been digging in here?
I don't think so, dude. That goes way down in there. Seriously, did you just lose your meat stick?
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's something in there, dude. Just leave it.
Are you kidding me?
We'll just head to the house. Just leave it.
The hell with that.
Oh! Yeah, there's something in there.
Want one?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It was worth it.
Oh, man, this is incredible.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Hey, man, grab me a meat stick. I think I can reach it if I just a little more. Just let me go a little. I can't. Just a little more. I almost got it. Careful! Oh, God. No, come on, just reach. Just grab my hand. Grab my hand.
Give me the meat stick. This other hand's closer. The one with the stick is... Oh! What am I supposed to say?
It doesn't matter. He's dead. He ain't listening to you anyway.
I'm hungry.
No. Put it away. You just can't. What do you mean you can't?
He won't let go.
What do you mean he won't let go? He's dead.
Help me. Get in there.
Now just hold on.
Make him let go of it. No, I got you. Just go in for a hug. Go and get on in there. It's a bad loss. Yeah, hug him up. Just reach. Hug him up.
Breathing.
From the other side. Go.
I can't.
Just-
I can't do it. Help!
Help me, Lord. Help me get over this loss.
I can't breathe.
Hey, I can't breathe. I'm so upset. I can't breathe. Stop. You knock on wood so they go to heaven. It's like a lucky. Get the stick.
Yeah.
Hey, do you the meat stick?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, just hold tight for a second. They're moving the casket. Just hold tight.
Yeah, that's no worries. I got it.
Oh, what an awesome day for a pump, dude.
Hey, I gotta take it easy. Doc says if I exert myself, I will die.
You overexert yourself, you will die.
I tell you what, you finish the workout, all these could be yours. That looks good. A little bit of honey ham for the ham. Get after it, and that's your get after it, and that's your treat. Hey, do the exercise, do the work, then you get the reward. That's how this works, man. You gotta give it max effort, maximum effort. That's what I'm talking about, big hams. Make it work, those hams. Work 'em. Putting in the work. Yeah, baby. Yes. Dude, this is a spicy workout. Gotta make it worth it. Building the beef and bringing home the bacon, baby. I'm loving it. Teriyaki is just about within your reach. Come on, get you some. Come on. Ooh. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. You're there. You're almost there.
That's so worth it.
What do you make of this up here? Just showed up in the yard a couple days
Is a
ago.
dog been digging in here?
I don't think so, dude. That goes way down in there. Seriously, did you just lose your meat stick?
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's something in there, dude. Just leave it.
Are you kidding me?
We'll just head to the house. Just leave it.
Hell with that.
Oh! Ah, yeah. There's something in there. Ah!
Want one?
Thank you.
It was worth it.
Oh, man, this is incredible.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Hey, man, grab me a meat stick. I think I can reach it if I just a little more. Just let me go a little. I can't. Just a little more. I almost got it. Careful! Oh, God. No, come on, just reach. Reach. Just grab my hand. Grab my hand.
Give me the meat stick. This other hand's closer. The one with the stick is.
Oh!
What am I supposed to say?
It doesn't matter. He's dead. He ain't listening to you anyway.
I'm hungry.
No. Put it away. I can't watch it. Oh, crap. Just reach in. You gotta pull it. Just grab it. Just take it out of his hand. You just can't. What do you mean you can't?
He won't let go.
What do you mean he won't let go? He's dead.
Help me. Get in there.
Now just hold on.
Make him let go of it. No, I got you. Just go in for a hug. Go and get on in there. It's a bad loss. Yeah, hug him up. Just reach, hug him up.
Breathing.
On the other side. Go.
I can't.
Just-
I can't do it. Help!
Help me, Lord. Help me get over this loss.
I can't breathe.
Hey, I can't breathe. I'm so upset. I can't breathe. Stop. You knock on wood so they go to heaven. It's like a lucky. Hey, get the stick.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get the meat stick?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, just hold tight for a second. They're moving the casket. Just hold tight.
Yeah, that's no worries. I got it.
Oh, what an awesome day for a pump, dude.
Hey, I gotta take it easy. Doc says if I exert myself, I will die.
You overexert yourself, you will die.
I'll tell you what. You finish the workout, all these could be yours. That looks good. A little bit of honey ham for the ham. Get after it, and that's your get after it, and that's your treat. Hey, do the exercise, do the work, then you get the reward. That's how this works, man. You gotta give it max effort, maximum effort. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Big hams. Make it work, those hams. Work 'em. Putting in the work. Yeah, baby. Yes. Dude, this is a spicy workout. Gotta make it worth it. Building the beef and bringing home the bacon, baby. I'm loving it. Teriyaki is just about within your reach. Come on, get you some. Come on. Ooh. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. You're there. You're almost there.
That's so worth it.
What do you make of this up here? Just showed up in the yard a couple days
Has
ago.
dog been digging in here?
I don't think so, dude. That goes way down in there. Seriously, did you just lose your meat stick?
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's something in there, dude. Just leave it.
Are you kidding me?
We'll just head to the house. Just leave it.
The hell with that.
Oh, yeah. There's something in there. Ah!
Want one?
Thank you.
It was worth it.
Oh, man, this is incredible.
Wow.
Huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Hey, man, grab me a meat stick. I think I can reach it if I just a little more. Just let me go a little. I can't. Just a little more. I almost got it. Careful! Oh, God. No. Come on, just reach. Reach. Just grab my hand. Grab my hand.
Give me the meat stick. This other hand's closer. The one with the stick is.
Oh.
What am I supposed to say?
It doesn't matter. He's dead. He ain't listening to you anyway.
I'm hungry.
No. Put it away. I can't watch it. Oh, crap. Just reach in. You gotta pull it. Just grab it. Just take it out of his hand. What do you mean you can't?
It won't let go.
What do you mean he won't let go? He's dead.
Help me. Get in there.
Now just hold on.
Make him let go of it. No, I got you. Just go in for a hug. Go and get on in there. It's a bad loss. Yeah, hug him up. Just reach, hug him up.
He's breathing.
On the other side. Go.
I can't.
Just-
I can't do it. Help!
Help me, Lord. Help me get over this loss.
I can't breathe.
Hey, I can't breathe. I'm so upset. I can't breathe. Stop. You knock on wood so they go to heaven. It's like a lucky. Hey, get the stick.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get the meat stick?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, just hold tight for a second. They're moving the casket. Just hold tight.
Yeah, that's no worries. I got it.
Oh, what an awesome day for a pump, dude.
Yeah, I gotta take it easy. Doc says if I exert myself, I will die.
You overexert yourself, you will die.
I'll tell you what, you finish the workout, all these could be yours. That looks good. A little bit of honey ham for the ham. Get after it, and that's your, nope, get after it, and that's your treat. Hey, do the exercise, do the work, then you get the reward. That's how this works, man. You gotta give it max effort, maximum effort. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Big hams. Make it work, those hams. Work 'em. Putting in the work. Yeah, baby. Yes. Dude, this is a spicy workout. Gotta make it worth it. Building the beef and bringing home the bacon, baby. I'm loving it. Teriyaki is just about within your reach. Come on, get you some. Come on. Ooh, ooh. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. You're there. You're almost there.
That's so worth it.
What do you make of this up here? Just showed up in the yard a couple days
Has a
ago.
dog been digging in here?
I don't think so, dude. That goes way down in there. Seriously, did you just lose your meat stick?
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's something in there, dude. Just leave it.
Are you kidding me?
We'll just head to the house. Just leave it.
Hell with that.
Ah, yeah, there's something in there. Ah!
Come on.
Thank you.
It was worth it.
Oh, man, this is incredible.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Hey, man, grab me a meat stick. I think I can reach it if I just a little more. Just let me go a little. I can't. Just a little more. I almost got it. Careful! Oh, God. No, come on, just reach. Reach. Just grab my hand. I can't hold it. Grab my hand.
Give me the meat stick. This other hand's closer. The one with the stick is.
Oh.
What am I supposed to say?
It doesn't matter. He's dead. He ain't listening to you anyway.
I'm hungry.
No. Put it away. I can't put it. Oh, crap. Just reach in. You gotta pull it. Just grab it. Just take it out of his hand. You just can't. What do you mean you can't?
Won't let go.
What do you mean you won't let go? He's dead.
Help me. Get in there.
Now just hold on.
Make him let go of it. No, I got you. Just go in for a hug. Go and get on in there. It's a bad loss. Yeah, hug him up. Just reach. Hug him up.
He's breathing.
On the other side.
Go.
I can't.
Just-
I can't do it. Help!
Help me, Lord. Help me get over this loss.
I can't breathe.
Hey, I can't breathe. I'm so upset. I can't breathe. Stop. You knock on wood so they go to heaven. It's like a lucky. Hey, get the stick.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get the meat stick?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, just hold tight for a second. They're moving the casket. Just hold tight.
Yeah, that's no worries. I got it.
Oh, what an awesome day for a pump, dude.
Yeah, I gotta take it easy. Doc says if I exert myself, I will die.
You overexert yourself, you will die.
I'll tell you what, you finish the workout, all these could be yours. That looks good. A little bit of honey ham for the ham. Get after it, and that's your get after it, and that's your treat. Hey, do the exercise, do the work, then you get the reward. That's how this works, man. You gotta give it max effort, maximum effort. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Big hams. Make it work, those hams. Work 'em. Putting in the work. Yeah, baby. Yes. Dude, this is a spicy workout.
Good evening, everyone. It's an exciting week number 5 of Valorant NECC as we step into Division 1 with a powerhouse teams with Northwood going up against none other than Converse Purple. My name is Sam Talks. Joining me here is Vincent. Like I said, Vincent, it's a powerhouse evening we have ahead of us.
That it is a Northwood team that only loss here this season is a forfeit loss. So technically, I'm gonna say still technically undefeated in that any games they've played, they haven't lost. In a Converse Purple team that's had a little bit more of a struggling season, but still at 500, 2-2 as we jump into this one. I'm pumped up for it, Sam.
I'm pumped up for it too, and I'm pumped up to see the players that are going to be on the roster. So let's go ahead and step into that real fast. Converse Purple, we have none other than Puffin, Geo, Icy, Avian, and Greasy over there on the Northwood side, Vincent.
Yeah, and you know what? I think I'm disappointed and not disappointed. Not disappointed that we're seeing Vix in the server, that our boy Coach Joe is not in the server. I was excited. I was very hyped to see him come through because I was like looking and I was talking to you in the green room. I was like, oh, they're just playing with their coach right now.
Yeah, they're just
okay. And then I looked at the stats and they were good. They were like solid. I was like, okay, this is sick actually. But Vix is going to be stepping in, which I mean, just to be clear, is a very good player. So that's not a negative, but me, low-key, just a little disappointed.
Yeah, and of course those names are, if you watch Challengers, right, some of those names are super familiar. May have seen them across the Valorant hemisphere. But now that we know who our players are, let's go ahead and take a look at what our maps are going to be and where we're going to be sent into. Starting off with map number 1, taking us to Haven, into map number 2, Lotus, and if we need to make it all of the way, Fracture. And Vincent, these maps that we have in front of us, right, we're about to enter into a whole new map pool come next week, but right now, Haven, Lotus, and Fracture.
Yeah, I mean, Haven is a classic for Northwood. They've played it a couple of times here, and they've won it both times in the NECC season. I think Abyss is a bit of a target ban. It's a strength for this Northwood team and a bit of a weakness. It's been a struggle spot for Converse Purple. I think Lotus is where the question marks start to fly through, because I saw a world where we got Fracture as the pick for Converse, but I think that they understand the strength that Northwood has there. But Lotus has been a bit of a struggle with this Converse team. They've played it twice, lost it twice, and that's where my worries start to abound, because they are the underdogs coming into this one, Sam.
Yeah, they are. And when you're going up against a team like Northwood, right, you have to take a look at the map pick ban so judiciously. You can't make any mistakes, right? You want to give yourself as much setup towards that success as you possibly can. So who knows what they've been cooking up in the intervening weeks, Vincent, coming into week number 5 to give themselves maybe that step up that they feel confident enough on Lotus to take the fight against what is an indomitable team such as Northwood Blue. And continuing that conversation, right, you look at Haven, you look at potentially that Fracture map. It's just Converse has to get there. And if they can get a good start on Haven, right, if they can maybe get the ball rolling here, take the win there, that'll set them that we should be looking at that map number 3 of Fracture. But going into Lotus, if they can't seal the deal there, that's a scary prospect.
Yeah, it's a spicy Fracture. If we get there, I'm super excited. I think getting there is definitely the hard part. And it's also, like, I think just a tough matchup for Converse, not just because talking about Northwood as the favorites, but because this map pool really lends itself to Northwood and their strengths and against their weaknesses, right? Talked about Abyss being a good target ban, but also Split is their perma, Northwoods, and they don't play Pearl. Neither do Converse. They haven't played Pearl all season. So it's really easy for Northwood to just perma Split and then allow for Converse to not play Pearl, because you don't want to go to a map you haven't played. You don't want it to feel like it's going to be a death match, because let me be real. Like if you're like are DMing against these guys on Northwood, you're probably going to lose. So I can understand where Converse were at, and I don't think it was a good spot to be.
Well, let's see how it all starts off when we go into our agent select for map number 1 of Haven. Converse already coming out with some spicy picks though, right? We got a chamber, we got the Yoru. That's not too crazy, but the biggest thing that I've noticed right here, Vincent, is the Puffin Vice.
Yeah, this is like entirely different from the last time they played on Haven. They played like essentially what Northwood are playing right now. So I think this is going to be interesting. It seems like they've been in the kitchen cooking, and I love that. I love the idea that Converse know that they are going to have to play Haven, and that they can only be the architects of their own fate. So they define this series by, you know, tossing something a little bit different into the mix. What they had been playing before was essentially a mirror matchup, and I think they realized, hey, that's going to be tough.
Greasy already up on that forward approach, but Bertha is going to be the one to rip their head off. Yoru now out of here. Puffin needing to try and get out of that side as quick as they can, but Icy ready to take the fight back. Benji seeing the wall there. You can't walk over. You can't trip that. Otherwise, you might be throwing yourselves out to the wolves. But for now, a stalled push coming up from Northwood Blue as both sides are 4-4. Benji, seeing this as an opportunity, going to make their way in. Dip. Taking that Peter tied it at the close call for Benji, but all over the place. They're being run down. Now down to the 1v2 Geo inside a garage, but double swing here through. Northwood Blue, a little bloody, little bit of a scrap to get on the site, but they eventually do.
Yeah, I mean, it's Vix, I think, who got the opener there. But even beyond that, once Northwood had a little bit of an advantage, they played off of one another very effectively, just playing the duels off of, you know, one swing, another, ensuring that no crossfires could be set up, and Converse fall apart one by one, even though Northwood stalled out for just a moment. I think that even beyond that, I think that the first step here for Converse is like try and force Northwood to play a little bit more respectfully.
I don't know if Northwood has any respect in the cards though. Greasy is again all the way up here, but not quite expecting the dip Phantom. Thankfully though, Icy has the immediate trade, but Ferbsa is already on site. Ferbsa hanging out with the Phantom, and they're looking so in control of their fate. Still though, this isn't the worst outcome for Converse.
No, I mean, they've already got a couple of kills. This is, you know, technically going to be a little bit better than that if they can pull off something more. You know, another kill would be fantastic, and it's going to be two-pronged approach. I think it's just going to be a matter of time, a waiting game, if you will.
And Northwood is holding their cards close to their chest, right? Don't leave the site. Play around the utility, see where they're coming from. You know, that one's inside of garage, getting rid of the trip there. Northwood playing it smart, playing it safe, not going to give up the Phantom, not going to give up any of these powerhouse weapons. Converse Purple just going to die to the spike. We see the anti-eco go in favor of Northwood. Got a couple of shots going off here though, but still going to sacrifice your life. Avian giving up another ult orb, but hey, Northwood Blue across the finish line.
Yeah, I think it was too late, but it kind of felt like he was popping in there. Just see what was going on. Maybe get somebody to come investigate. Tap on the spike. Either way, those are the rounds that I think we're less interested in. These are the gun rounds. These are the ones where I'm interested how Converse are going to utilize this Vice, especially on the defense. It's been forward towards C, pistol round, and the anti-eco. Now it's forward towards A.
Oof. Greasy keeps trying to do it over and over again. This time around, more of the firepower from the rest of the squad is going to give the leg up over towards Converse Purple. Northwood still making this push towards A, right? You still got 3 players left remaining. Rest of the squad coming back over to reinforce this A site. Northwood still debating on what they want to do, but holding on to this A site exec.
Well, and unfortunately, they've lost a lot of map control. I mean, this chamber is on the way. Like, Icy is in the spawn, so be ideal. Puffin hits the one, and with Geo support, it's been very difficult to break through for Northwood. Tuzi will give this a go, but the flank formulates and now activates Puffin to put the finishing touches on that round for Converse. Early A fight works a treat for them.
Yeah, and the reads from Converse Purple to know where Northwood has been going, spectacular, right? And the aggressiveness from Greasy, right? I may have pinged them a little bit on it, but it is setting up the rest of the team, right? They're not playing on an isolated fight by themselves. The rest of the squad is there. The rest of them are trying to pick up the pieces. And when they do, it looks really well. When they have the weaponry, when they have the firepower, now Northwood Blue is in that same territory. They're in that same spot. We're looking at, again, the same A-site hit.
I think they just want to run this back, see if we can get a better outcome. Get across into sewer, but there's a nice flash, Reese, but Tuzi is prepared this time for Avian Swing right behind it. That setup that was so effective in the last round, not going to be so effective this time around. Geo left the sole defender of the A site, and even it's beheaded by Benji.
This is not good if you're Converse Purple. Overstaying their welcome far too long on A main. Spike is eventually going to be planted, but now you're in this 2v4 with both of the Sentinels having to fight their way back, and now it's all on the shoulders of Icy to make a miracle happen.
I mean, would truly be miraculous, but Dip's going to ensure it's not the time for miracles. It's just a dominant round out of Northwood. Converse give them a little bit of a surprise with that A setup before, but run it back another round, and especially when, you know, Geo isn't as close by in sewer to provide that support, then, you know, Northwood take the advantage back. Tuzi doing a phenomenal job ensuring that even though Greasy gets the opener, it's just a, you know, a 1-for-1, and then Tuzi gets another.
Northwood Blue, looking strong, looking in command. Like they know how they want to play out Haven. This time more towards mid, maybe making this rush in through Garage. Puffin gonna have to be ready for the fight of a lifetime. Get the heck out of there as quick as you can, put up the thorns and try to stall out the push. Northwood Blue seeing those thorns come up. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna go over onto B, but Herbso is gonna be isolated on this site by themselves. Again though, you don't really have much weaponry. Greasy got them off on the back foot for just a second there, but Dip right back, lands a killing blow. Son though, Converse Purple, even with the lighter buy, putting in the numbers. Icy,
What?
clean double kill.
What a read there. On to Vix, and Geo is second man through E, and that's a big surprise. Avian makes it a second surprise. It's finally, we'll get something going, but Dip is low on HP, and gonna be able to head over to A, an empty space to plant this spike, but unfortunately, this is still gonna be very difficult.
Oh, it was very difficult, and it was only going to be an ace to save that round if you're Dip, but not meant to be in the cards here. No one able to clutch out these rounds for either side, but Converse Purple, an impressive showing on a thrifty round. It looked like it was all signed, sealed, and delivered, right? Especially when you lose out on Greasy at the early moments of the round. You're getting just rushed down, but Icy being that next level, that next step above the board as this chamber really was that cascading moment for this team to be able to save that round out. Now we're looking at ultimates online. Icy can just forego any buy here, get the Tour de Force online, and Puffy's got their own ultimate. And that's not to mention Avian and Greasy not too far behind with their 1 point towards a Hunter's Fury and the Dimensional Drift.
Northwood setting up, ready to handle this aim aggression once again. Don't want to let him get away with that. No, wonderful shot out of Ferbs. So Avian goes down, and Geo in a similar position as he was in the previous round, having to hold back against a very strong attack. Ash goes in, and Ferbs going to not even need to deal with Geo, as it's this man through the smoke. The dark cover not providing enough cover. Reese on the flank once again. This endless aggression from Converse is becoming a little bit of a readable thing that Northwood are absolutely worried about now.
There you go here, if you're Greasy. You know, Vix is somewhere over on the other side. That's a good start. Vix is 1 HP. Sneeze on them. Get rid of them. Get rid of this Sova. Give your team an opportunity to fight back. Weapons denied, but Greasy, are you ready for what's on the other side of this wall? They didn't clear the corner. Vix gets away with it free. Oh, that's going to be disastrous. Open opening. Now ripped away. Door closed. Northwood Blue striding confidently into a 4th round one.
Converse have one early round move that they want to make, and that's to be moving forward. It's to be aggressive. It's to play for some sort of map control, and that's, you know, really what you have to do on Haven a lot of times. With that being said, though, I think the Northwood now kind of getting that idea, understanding what's going on, they've adjusted in order to handle it quite nicely. You know, basically every single round, these first 6 rounds, there's been somewhere that Converse have played forward. And at this point, I think they're getting red.
But Blue also has every single ultimate, and they're investing 3 out of the 5. Hunter's Fury, the blades are online. First, hunting them down from in the air up above. This is going to get the one with Bucky, but that's all they are going to grab from that. Icy, realizing there's no one left alive, to save this powerhouse weapon of that operator, and tuck tail and run and see if they can save it. But Northwood, right? You just coming in with those ultimates. You're coming in swinging, and you're looking for any opportunity to win.
And I think I like Northwood's decision just to, make a very decisive move, right? We're going A, we're just hitting you with everything we've got so that, the long-term ramifications of the map control that Converse have been getting in the early round, if they're pushing C, it's not a big deal. We saw what happened, when they did that before. It was Icy who was in their spawn at one point. I think that Northwood are just saying, I think we are better on these duels, and, well, this round proves as much, at least for the moment.
Wait! Icy needs to survive, and they do! They need to do a triple kill to keep themselves going, but they eke by with the narrowest of margins on that operator, and you took down 3 weapons. That's still something, Vincent.
It is. Listen, it's absolutely worthwhile. Massive, not only to keep the operator, but just to keep the econ a little bit reasonable for Northwood. Don't let them build up into a bit of an, undefeatable snowball that you can't break through. But that being said, it's going to be a different location. The op is here. Nice shot out of Icy. It's the rendezvous off as well in order to maybe take another swing. Rolling Thunder comes in, but it's a little too late. Huff is still here on the scene, ready to fight forward. And blind, everyone's blind. Simply all can't see. Avian pulls out the Hunter's Fury, but it's just a tag, no flag to follow.
Icy did so much in that round, right? 2 kills in the early moments of it, but it's not enough. When Northwood walks onto a site, you have to be ready to fight for your life. I got scared for Avian being run down by Benji of all people, but they're still alive. They still get to try and take another opportunity for these fights, but the Outrun sees everything that's happening, and if you're going to take this fight back against Northwood, you are going to be in for the one of a lifetime. Maybe you can just try to pick up the operator and run.
Yeah, I think that might be the best case scenario now, but fault line comes in. Avian will hit a trade frag, but yeah, time starting to become a serious. Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind.
Wait.
There's 3 bullets still in the chamber. Benji is on the other side. He's trying to find it. The right click won't be successful. Oh my goodness. Northwood tested in a way we thought could not be.
Okay, Northwood is winning these rounds, Vincent, but they are winning them with 1 player left alive for the past 2. Converse is having issues with closing out these rounds, and some of the actions that are happening from them are putting big question marks above my head, right? Especially this early push aggression from Puffin, right? They wanted to go out into Cubby, maybe even try to play for grabbing the ult Torb, but when they get rushed down, you gotta be so careful when you're doing that as the Sentinel. Now, Converse purple, oh bye. This for Northwood is just the green light, go.
I mean, if we run it back on the A aggression, you've got the same situation with Geo and Avian over there, but in the meantime, C-Play comes in, and I think very fortunate to get out of that. Okay, Icy. The Headhunter's paying dividends for him every time he's at it. So wait, it got out of that with an advantage. That's at least a positive sign.
You're trying your best, though, right? Northwood is uncaring about your best. And what makes this even more difficult is all of the noise that was picked up on the back foot by Northwood. They know that they're coming up, they know that someone's coming from behind. And Benji's always the one that's going to be able to capitalize from that. Although, Converse Purple is putting up what little fight they have left to give, but time starting to run away. It all starting to go down with Greasy all by themselves. I don't think they're going to be able to slip through the throes of this one. Northwood Blue, putting on the rounds.
Yeah, that one looks a lot more comfortable. It is, it is an eco. It's just pistols for the most part for Converse, so you can understand why it's less close than some of those previous rounds that we've been talking about going down to the wire. But I think that, like I was saying before, Sam, I think Converse are really trying to force a play style right now in order to try and catch Northwood off guard, and I don't think they're caught off guard by it.
I don't think they are either. It's been a really simple strategy from Northwood, Vincent, which is we press the W key and see where it goes from here. Greasy stepping into another dimension, seeing the entire Northwood team here. No one left on alert. This is kind of crazy from Greasy. He got it. Oh, the close saves their life, Vincent.
What? Ed gets the TP out, actually stunning from Greasy, and Avian's already in their spawn. He's already behind them. They're not going to have any clue, surely. This is so quick, but unfortunately, trying to take the next step forward is going to be difficult with the utility in place.
I don't think Northwood was very ready for a play like that. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter if you're ready for plays. Not when Northwood is immaculate with their aim. Still, though, Icy. I can't believe what we get from this player sometimes. It's Chamber showing up in force with that operator, and they have their ultimate for the next round if things don't go their way for this one. And they're doing it again.
How about another? Now things get a little bit scary. Oh, okay, never mind. Thought the trade can come through, but no. Avian coming in from the flank. Doesn't even have the time to take the dart out. Finally tries to, but feast him up. It's so difficult to break through a crossfire like that when Northwood are players with experience enough that they're just never going to give you an individual duel. They're always going to be playing, one off of another. Double swing, and the end of Converse. I just realized it's 8-2, Sam. This has been lightning fast.
Yeah, it's the simplest of strategies. So Northwood, like I said, they just press the W key. They set up some utility, right? The breach util. They get the information from Vix, but at a certain point, you're feeling the confidence oozing off of this Northwood squad. They just waltz on the site. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing out of the ordinary for this team. It feels just like another day at the office. And report, Huffin, they do not want to be in this office right now. Because it may be isolated wall, but how long? Especially with the Converse attack that may be coming in their direction. Purpose is not even, they're just chilling. They're just hanging out here. But Greasy looking good with the Sheriff. That's the kind of firepower we need. That's the kind of fight that we need from Converse Purple.
Well, and it's the same situation. Oh, wait, what? Okay, all good. It's the wall bang to end it off, and the no-scope just for style points was the attempt. It will be another round, but only 2 of 3 rounds here that Converse have picked up have been thrifties, and, it's the same situation. A little bit of a flip-flop where it was the A push, quick flank that actually surprised Northwood a little bit before, and it's the B push through mid, quick flank that surprises Northwood again.
Time to jump.
If Converse can give us this kind of fight in their attack half, I'm excited as to the possibilities of that happening. But so far, Northwood is, even with that previous round, they're still kind of having a runaway moment with this. And I think the adaptations are going to be here for that to make sure it doesn't come about. Puffin, again, though, setting up on this A site, knowing kind of having in the idea of where Northwood is going to be going every single time. And now we're actually seeing a Puffin. We might actually be seeing some crossing of destiny, some fates happening inside of mid. Neither side knowing what's going on. 350.
First, they're trying to fight through the thorns. Unfortunately, that's not going to be so easy. Now Greasy has awareness of where Benji's at. And oh, yeah. That's so devastating for Greasy.
Wait, maybe not? Have a TP to get out of here? Are they stuck on an island? Oh, wait. Whoa, Vix! Bringing out the utility?
Maybe he thought he TP'd. Maybe that's what he thought.
Oh, Benji. What do you got for us here, buddy? Massive gains down to the 1v1 Omen v Sova to determine the fate of this final round of the first half.
But he's got the ult. That's just gonna allow a little bit of ease of access. I say that. Hold on a second. Avian's routing on the flank. Never mind. Tuesday, holding and watching an Avian, just a matter of speed. If you're gonna take that move, you have to be fast, and so that's why he's got the knife out.
Tuesday picking up on the footsteps too. That is painful if you're Avian. You're needing to get to the site quick. You know that you're in that 1v1. You know time is starting to tick away and how far you are. Tuesday, a little bit of step ahead, having all the information to win out in that round and to secure the 9-3 first half for Northwood Blue. Converse Purple, though, begins their attack, and we're getting a masterclass Icy Chamber performance, but the rest of the team are needing to step up here to give Converse that hope, that light in the dark see their way through against what Northwood has been throwing against them.
It's tragic that masterclass hasn't netted rounds. Unfortunately, none of the rounds that Icy's had high impact have been the rounds that Converse are winning. Not really his fault either. But
My potter broke.
is what it is, and Northwood onto the defensive.
Oh, man, Vix. I burned a little bit. Let's see if Greasy's going to be ready for this, though, right? Gonna go out for the fight. Vix still on the other side. They're slowly inching their way out, but now someone needs to go in. Greasy, a little friendly fire. That's why we're all glad there is no such thing. And now Icy knows that Ferbsa is here, but they can't get to Ferbsa because the wall is up. You gotta wait for it to go away. Meanwhile, the heads are being ripped off, but no one is wiser for it. Here.
Last player.
Ferbsa ready for the flank here from Icy, but now alone, isolated in the chamber. Nothing left to do here but take the fights. It's gonna be painful. You're just gonna be run down by Northwood. Double digits are in their hands.
I mean, that's just it's a good wall, to be honest with you. And it's not intended to work that way for Icy, but it is what it is. Tough on the timing, and in addition to that, I feel like there was maybe a breakdown in communication, because despite the fact that they knew about Ferbsa, there was nobody who was aware on Converse. Nobody looking, nobody waiting. Geo and Avian were still trying to push into the site and getting shot in the back of the skull.
Where's Forsen? All stingers, light shields. What makes this scary though? The Outlaws! And Icy was the one with heavy shields too. Gracie blinded! You gotta realize Susie's here, right? That's a brilliant paranoia. Another one comes out. And it's actually looking like Converse. They'll make the second round happen.
What?
Quick on the draw. You run out of ammo on the primary, you switch over to the side piece.
I mean, the quickest of moves made, and as that dark cover fades away, man advantage now for Northwood. Clear back to the site. Oh my goodness. He's actually an elbow scene, and that's enough. Geo, 1v3, caught and removed. The chances for Converse, they look good, but they don't end up the victorious round, and that's the story of Converse all map, really.
It's just right. They get the ball rolling. Things are looking good. They're frolicking through the fields, happy as can be. But then they encounter the blight known as Northwood Bloom, who doesn't care if they're missing 2-3 players. Sometimes it's just a Benji double kill, triple kill, or Ferbsa and Dip working together off the back of their utility. It's crazy what this team is capable of when they're on the back foot. And it just goes to show what we're looking at, that 11-3 scoreline. So Converse Purple, the gamble didn't pay off. It's sheriffs to their name.
They still keep some creds in the back pocket. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised to see like a continued force into this, considering the scoreline. But just want to get one gun round in, and I can respect that.
How much respect is Northwood gonna give to this? Looks like a decent amount, right? No one is going off on these crazy aggressive pushes out through C, out of garage, or out into B. And that's one of the reasons why, right? If Icy's able to do things like that, if Icy's able to isolate the 1v1s, or if any other player from Converse Purple can do that, that's where it all starts falling apart massively for Northwood. Only thing that scares me here is that they're gonna go right into the Ferbsa crosshairs, and that's where the Outlaw is. That's where that power weapon can really rock the boat if you're Converse.
Yeah, I mean, and we saw what Ferbsa did in the last round. Don't want to test him. Time to roll. Ferbsa still going to be elevated. Gets both of them. Drops down and can get the reload off as well, more than likely. Paranoia going to blind him temporarily, but the inbound is still so difficult.
You're having the double action of the Outlaws, and Greasy's been caught by the Paranoia. Safe harbor on B side, but how safe is that going to be? Right, Tuesday's going to start walking down. They may have the better weaponry with the Phantom, but guess who's there to pick up their fourth in the round, Ferbsa, and that puts Northwood Blue match point.
Oh man, it's so hard to test Ferbsa, and I don't think there's a lot that Converse Purple really could have done against that. And, you know, they try to get the information with the dart, but they're working with limitations themselves in a round like that one. Gone around to send this through, at least to extend play on Haven. Operator for Icy as well. The Blade Storm.
This is just nuts. This is just nuts. This is also nuts. Versa, what's going on? It's Dip. Versa may have missed, but that's when you have your breach in the back pocket to make things look flashy like that. And of course, you can't leave Genji out of the conversation. Northwood Blue, 13-3, map number 1 of Haven, a masterclass performance.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to be real. I think Converse, they tried something different. They were trying to catch Northwood off guard. And as I explained at the beginning of this map, I think that's understandable. When you're an underdog and you're trying to find a way to find an upset on something that's not your map pick, I get that. Unfortunately for them, it fell so flat. Their aggressive moves on the defensive side, was meant to catch them off guard, was meant to, put Northwood, on the back foot the whole time, and they just never looked like they were on the back foot.
It's Northwood Blue. This is one of the reasons why we're seeing a team such as this be playing inside of collegiate, right, where they have all of this experience in their back pocket, and when they're able to bring it out, you start to understand why they are at the level they are. But with some of the performance that we're getting from Converse Purple, especially when we highlight Icy, right, it's also kind of that, again, that underdog story that's being told. And honestly, Vincent, with what we're getting from both of these teams, Converse should still be really proud of what they were able to accomplish on Haven, especially if you're Icy. I mean, look at that. Your team MVP, 16-14, the 279 ACS. It's not surprising, though, a little surprising that Dip is going to be occupying that top spot. But I mean, Northwood, they're just indomitable.
Yeah, I think I think Icy played well individually. Unfortunately, like, his impact was never felt in rounds that mattered, right? And that's not really his fault. Like, there was that round where he had the operator, he gets a double and then gets away. Like he set his team up for success there in that round, and often wasn't tested, in the at sea very, very consistently. So, I don't think it was his fault that was the case. But I think the problem is that even a guy playing as well as Icy was made to be a non-factor on the scoreboard that matters, and that's the one at the top that says 13-3.
Well, I got good news here, Vincent. This is usually where we'd be taking a break, right? But both of our teams are like, let's just full send it. So we're also in that same boat. I'm excited to see how this map number 2 is going to go. Before we go any further, right, we got to say a big thank you to one of our sponsors, Winzel's Farm. Fuel your game with Winzel's Farm snack sticks. No mess, no distractions, just bold protein-packed flavor to help keep you locked in. Whether you're grinding, ranked, or leading the squad, Winzel's keeps you powered up. Grab a stick, stay in the game, crush competition. Winzel's Farm, fuel for gamers, flavor for champions. And honestly, after what we saw there, I could go for a Winzel's Farm snack stick.
I think I could too. I'll tell you this. I am locked in though. I am so locked in. And yeah, I'm excited that we're gonna send it. That's also fun stuff. I think that Lotus for me was the interesting point of this veto, because I think that Converse could have gone Fracture very reasonably. It's I think one of the maps they feel the most comfort on. But it's also a strength of Northwood. So they go towards Lotus, but it's a map they lost, and they lost to UCSD as well. I'm a little bit worried, to be honest with you. And they've been playing around with the composition. They had played with the Clove, and they went to the Omen in the last time that they played it. So I don't know if they're going to go with that comp or the previous comp. I just know that Converse are experimenting a little bit, and I think that they need to show up here.
Ooh. Experiment back out in full force yet again, right? We're seeing the return of the Puff and Vice for Converse, Avian, the new agent of Tejo. More standardized composition from Northwood, but I think, they're also playing around with something a little fun for themselves. Ferbsa on the ISO. Super aggressive. We're looking for those massive plays, and with a player like Ferbsa in charge of an agent like ISO, expecting those big plays to come forth into its own fruition. But both teams, they got the double initiators. Both teams running with one side with the double initiator, one side with the double duelist. Let's see which one comes out on top.
Yeah, and like, talking of like experimentation and such, this is the comp that Converse were running last time they played Lotus. Exactly. So I think they've put some time into this. It's certainly a little bit different, but I'm excited to see what that looks like, because I haven't gotten a chance to see Converse on this one yet.
It's Converse Purple on the attack, and they're already being bombarded by the standard util dump that you get for A-Site Lotus. Ult Orb is going to be picked up, and they're waiting just over on the other side. Tuzi pushed back by the Spider Drone, still able to take it out, but the Paranoia is stalling things out massively for Converse. They're still on the other side, finally going to start committing some of that util, but dips right back, trying to save the day for their squad, putting in the numbers, putting in the fight. It's alive. And their shields back up. That double tap, keeping them good. It was close from Greasy. They landed the headshot. Could be possible for Icy, but possibilities are only in namesake alone. Northwood, it's that third pistol round.
Yeah, I mean, they're so prepared for anything that Converse are throwing at them. 5-man outside of A, and you know, it's such a key choke point on this map that, you know, trying to break through there can become a like key indicator of what the success is going to look like. If you're losing A control like that early, then you're going to struggle. And I think that Northwood just having the bodies there to handle business. Obviously, Ferbsa continuing what's been an important and impressive performance from him. You know, it was Dip who got the MVP there when we were looking at the stats page, but that was close numbers.
Oof. Okay, Dip. Really wanted to grab that ult orb, but it's Icy again. Switching over from chamber to breach, not missing a single beat. Or Puffin here, though, is going to be seen by that owl drone. Location realized. The second they try to make their play, the wall bang from Rip Benji is going to throw things into chaos. Still, though, something here for Converse Purple as they are at the numbers advantage, but Spike's going to be planted. Northwood on the back foot.
Yeah, this Bulldog recovery is going to make it a lot more difficult, I think, for Northwood to bring this back in here. But as the smoke starts to fade, visualization here for Tuzi. But again, what? Shields Classic bets him. He tries to climb back up, and Vix is maybe here to save the day. Two still alive, but both isolated. It's door.
Just playing with you, though. Wait for it. Icy's going to hit the fault line. Walk through, land the headshot. Vix is 25 HP. All right, you got 25 shields, 20 HP, and that's not going to be good enough. Converse Purple giving us another look at a thrifty round from them. First one in quite some time, but it's 1-1.
It is, and I want to, you know, highlight back to what was happening on Haven. Now that is 4 rounds total for Converse over the series, 3 of which are thrifties. That is absurd.
That's a crazy stat when you think about it.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Icy, who I was may have sounded like criticism that I was leveling his way. Not at all. But, you know, just talking about the struggle to, like, have impact in rounds where, you know, they're winning the round at the end. That's changed right there. Triple kill on the Sheriff. Absolutely massive.
Look at that. Vix is already low on health. Icy's doing it again. First blood is going to go their way, but the trade out is going to happen. So, though, as that revolving door starts to close, you see Northwood. Chances starting to close on this round to go along with it. Door's going to open back up, but right back into the firing squad. This is Converse Purple looking good. And, you know, Vincent, we had question marks about Lotus for them, and it's still early rounds, but these question marks are starting to look a little like exclamation points right now.
Listen, I'm with you, but also, let's wait. I want to wait for this gun round. I want to see what this looks like because, you know, it's one thing to best the Sheriffs on a bit of an eco. It's a whole different story in order to, you know, best the gun round. So I'm looking to see what the initial plan is going to shape up to be here for Converse. And it's mountain control that's the early look from them.
Yeah, it's just so hard if you're Tuzi, right? The fault line, if you go far into that, you're going to be stunned by it. And if you say at the choke point of C site, you're going to be blasted by Tejo guided salvos. Not a lot of options there, but a really good option here if you're Rip Benji to rip the head off of Avian. Clean headshots, Tuzi fires through the smoke, gets a little bit more of a ping. That is a brilliant paranoia. All right, question marks are starting to come back up. Tuzi, a little bit of parkour over on the high ground. Ice is going to try and get out of there. This is the star player of Converse Purple, the last one standing. Even stars sometimes shine too brightly. Northwood Blue, flawlessly fighting back.
That paranoia is actually stunning. You get, what, 4 players caught in that paranoia? It's perfectly placed, and he's up Tuzi for a couple of freebies. That's why I think important to wait a little bit here, because Converse Purple, when first tested, struggled on Haven too. Now I wait for an adjustment. Going back to the exact same idea.
This time, though, waiting for the guided salvo. That's good enough to push Benji back onto site. Only thing that's kind of scary that could happen here. Oh, Rolling Thunder. They're just going to go ahead and full send this attack. Benji's going to find safe harbor for the Omen smoke. Just wait for the rest of the team to come in. Herb's unafraid. Maybe they should feel a little bit more of that fear. Greasy. The headshot from that one. First blood in their direction. Northwood Blue struggle to make that impact they were looking for, right? They're being slowed down by the utility. As long as Benji can keep doing things like that over and over again, possibilities abound.
Yeah, Showstopper's up as well on both sides. Look out for that. Oh, fantastic. Through the push of the wall. There's that Showstopper on the offensive. Vix is going to get his and Matuzi support. Northwood Blue, they explode back into the C site and overwhelm Converse. We're very far forward in their post plants, but I mean, what else could they have done?
No, exactly. And the best part about that, right? You get the Rolling Thunder from Icy, so you don't have to worry about that ultimate anymore. And the patience exuding from this team to not play forward onto site, to not just rush back in, but it was so well coordinated in the fights that they were looking to take. And sometimes Converse falls into this trap of it. Looks like they are out of sync with each other. They don't really quite know where they want to go or how they want to take the rest of the round. And that's, again, talking back to the same issue they had on Haven, where they get the first bloods, they get the first picks, but they can't do anything more than that. Oh my God, Benji.
Yeah, and I mean, now Northwood making adjustments of their own. Understand this is the early round, ideas for Converse. It's often whether you're going to take A control or Mound control, and Mound has been their go-to ever since the first 2 rounds. Northwood Blue just putting a whole lot of presence in that direction, and Benji takes the cake.
Benji having a good Cypher game. 8-2. Ferbs and Vix have their ultimates online. That kill contract able to be used. Vix primed to go with the Hunter's Fury. Converse Purple, they've been hitting the C site kind of a lot, so this time around it's maybe greener pastures on B, but with the way that Northwood is looking like here, they got the util ready to dump on them. Got a Cypher trip there, and of course none other than Ferbs to hold this site down.
They do have the Steel Garden, so I think that could be a part of the reason Converse looked to maybe head. Oh, there's a kill contract.
Spike down.
Okay. Oh, Geo. I was holding my breath there. Baited.
Got the spike.
Things are still topsy-turvy for Converse Purple. Icy needs to go back and pick up the spike, hearing all the footsteps. Vix a little bit ahead of the game, making sure to pull out the weapon. Knows that someone's got to be here, right? Fortunately for them, it was none other than Icy. Final raid boss puffing the heck out of there. Wait for the safety. Shot from the operator.
I like this reroute from Icy. It's going to make the rotation a whole lot longer for Northwood. Allow Converse some more time, both to rotate in if you're this Vice, but in addition to that, Icy to set up in the post. This is great stuff. It's still the Steel Garden available. This is Converse with one of the best rounds we've seen.
You want to set down that arc rose, though. Icy. Right, fault line's going to slow them down. That's good, though. They need to play for every single piece of their life that they possibly can. The aftershock, again, it's just all about slowing, all about playing for that time. That's all on the shoulders of Dip. Ultimate's gonna go out. Arc Rose on the field. Dip. It's a shorty. Guess who didn't get caught? Is Firmsa. Wall bang through the crate. Puffin has so much on their shoulders to win this. Running out of time. Dip has no chance. They need to get out of there if they want this operator. And Converse Purple on the shoulders of Puffin clutches this out.
Felt like that shouldn't have been. I don't even know how they dodged out on the Rose Garden, to be frank with you, but at the end of the day, had the opportunity to play coverage on the spike, just hold into that defuse, but didn't want to line up. And I think that's maybe a mistake for Northwood that Puffin takes clear advantage of.
Whew. All right, Converse Purple. Got some... Getting the numbers on the board again. Northwood Blue. It's like one of the first fights that they had in Purpso. That's the kind of confidence I aspire to have, but fortunately it's going to be unfounded.
Where
was close to dead, but they wanted to go back in for another opportunity. They're going to try and double dip with the operator. Instead, they're being double thrown into the graveyard. Converse Purple blasting away both of the duelists, and Puffin continuing their streak they had from the previous round to open up this A site.
This is the first time that Northwood are letting the confidence not only exude from them, but also getting punished for it. She's still here, technically available. He's gonna miss the shot. Avian now on the board, and with Icy's closer, we're all tied up, Sam.
All tied up. It was an ace. It's a team ace. It was a flawless round. Something Converse Purple so desperately needs, right? You got to keep that economy in check. And looking at it right now, this is some of the best moments that we've had from them so far. And a really good opportunity here too with Northwood, right? Most of the team is still, most of the entire team has full bot. Someone able to give Benji a little bit of a loan there. But if they can secure this round, if they can win here, Vincent, not only do they get the lead, but hopefully even like a 6-round one.
I think Northwood honestly lucky that like the showstopper was used in that last round. Otherwise, like that would have been a round where nothing was invested for Converse, but fighting through is just so crazy from Dip.
Maybe we're saying they're welcome here. Never mind, Puffin. They just built Dip right now. Oh my god! Whatever happened to them? Whatever they did, they're looking so good. They're looking so powerful. They're looking so amazing. And Northwood Blue, right? It's just Ferbs and Benji. If there's ever two players you want alive, it's them. How much more can you look for? The double tap up. Good shots here from Benji. Gets rid of Greasy, but now you got to take down 4 more players. And it's looking good. Okay, Benji. You ever put into anything on doubt from this player? It is not happening. But guess what? Avian on that flirk, on that flank, but they're going to be seen by the North now. Surely someone looks behind them. Surely they don't let them get away with it. But they do. Converse Purple. Weathering the safe harbor that was the Hurricane Benji.
4 frags as well for Puffin again. Puffin is taking this game by the horns, dominating and controlling everything. Finally, Northwood, I think, going to be reset. I mean, Benji and Burbsa have bought, but a couple of rounds in a row now as well that Converse have found a way to win. And it's a whole lot thanks to Puffin.
Different look this time. It's actually going to be the Spider Drone to go out. Doozy caught by it too, so scenes pressed. And yet no one from Converse Purple is pushing. Close shots here from Greasy. That's where Geo protecting their duelists, keeping them safe, keeping them alive. Clear that corner, Icy. Thank you. Fortunately, it's Doozy's double kill with the Sheriff that's going to make things look impressive. Benji does have Vandals. Surely someone does. Geo, next level thought process.
All right.
Needs to clear every single corner, and they do.
Yeah, if you're not going to clear it, that'll work. That'll work at the end of the day. Dip is 1v3? Ahead?
Numbers here.
Yeah. Play the numbers they do. Puffin ensures it, and another round flies by. Converse's attack looking good. I mean, this is a bit of a statement after what we saw on Haven.
It really is, right? Again, talking about those question marks. Right now, it's for me a question mark and an exclamation point. Like, huh? What's going on? Converse Purple looked shaky the last time they played on Lotus, but here it's like, again, they've adapted, they've reformed themselves, and I think Northwood might be needing a lesson of their own in practicing some restraint, practicing some discipline.
Yeah, I agree, which is wild because they were so disciplined actually on Haven, surprisingly enough. There's been no discipline here, none whatsoever, and this is why when Burbsa can get away with that. But he doesn't get away forever. He doesn't take just the one frag. He wants more. More he will get, but not in his form. It's via Dip, who continues to push forward. Benji the same, and now Icy under fire from everywhere, jumping for what purpose? Who knows? But he still has so much to do.
Yeah, so much to do, unfortunately. Gonna be cut short. Benji up from behind. And it's Icy, right? There was a possibility, there was a window of opportunity, but you're looking in so many different directions at once. But finally, for Northwood Blue. 4 rounds in a row that Converse Purple were able to take away from them, getting one of their own on the board. But here's the sad part for this team, right? Well, actually, there's no sad part. They got an economy. Everything's looking good for them. They're going to be able to buy up fully for the most part. And ultimates are online to stand against Converse Purple, who, right, not the best ultimates in the world, but something to work with.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, visual is pretty decent. Gotta get, deeper into the round. All right, Greasy, come on, shoot your gun, aim.
Surely, at some point, we even get an Armageddon online. Yep, Big's utility out, tries to go for the shot darts. Only able to grab the 1 before being traded out. Converse Purple pulling their way on the A side. Spike planted in the corner. Benji, a couple of shots to the wall, thinking they may be there, but like in coordination, in sync. Converse Purple is going to close out this first half, 7-5.
I can't believe that Converse are closing that round. It started with what we saw. I won't even talk about it. I guess we just, GG go next round. That's
GG go next round.
Yeah. But I mean that half defined by, unfortunately, like Dip's aggression being punished. I think more than anything, Converse doing a great job of that. But now they're on the defensive side, and in theory, now you just got to do that the whole time.
Oof. Tall order, right?
That's why I said in theory. Maybe an oversimplification.
Well, when you boil it down, right, Valorant, you just gotta click the heads.
True.
Easy. Go next. All right. I'm a little scared for Puffin though, right? They've had to deal with these over and over again, and they've been looking so good, but how much better can they look? The wall is going to slow things down though, right? It's going to slow the tidal wave, maybe give an opportunity for the team to come for those reinforcements, but they better be coming quick because Puffin's going to be in for the fight of a lifetime. Just back off the side, dip over on the high ground, looked away for just a second, and that's Furbs capitalizing on it. And C-Sight, gone. Converse Purple. Pistol rounds, just they struggle with them.
Yeah, the wall comes up, and Converse get time to actually rotate in, and that's phenomenal. But unfortunately, that also means that Northwood not separated by it. It means that they can just come in with their actual execute, and we saw what happened. 2-on-3 though, still not done. Geo coming in from mountainside, still to be seen. Waterfall. It's Icy, unfortunately seen, removed, and now gone. Our Converse. I don't think Northwood have lost a pistol round, have they?
No, they have not. Flawlessly so far. That's their 4th one now in this series. So Northwood, as long as they can win this anti-eco, and as long as they don't get thrifty by Converse Purple, which we saw in the previous half, should be good enough to tie things up for Lotus 7-7. But right, that's where things are. That's where Converse Purple really likes surprising us. Is these thrifty rounds? Are these anti-eco thrifties?
Yes, but usually those are sheriffs and stingers, and these are all classes.
Oh yeah. Oh, so, that right. We got a vandal for Purpsa.
Yeah, this should be easy enough, particularly when Northwood just waltz onto the A site and find nobody home.
I like the confidence too, right? You just walk in through the paranoia if you're Purpsa, you just don't even care. You're gonna take those fights.
My team will trade me.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. What's the worst that can happen?
I'm making space, okay, Sam?
Yeah. Fortunately, though, for Northwood, the alarm bells are starting to ring. They realize it's Converse Purple coming up to the lane to get rid of the utility from behind. Dibs making that ghost look brilliant. Someone's gonna have to go and pick up some new weapon for this raise, right? Eventually. Nah, not needed. Not worried. Northwood Blue, getting thrifted on the anti-eco. Not this time.
Yeah, Converse making it a little easier. And not purchasing up in the same way that they had been before. But with the credits that they did not use to purchase last round, they've got the full buy into this one. Now it's time for Northwood to kind of set the definition of what their priorities are on this attack side. Saw a ton of dueling for mound control. A lot less so over towards A side. It'll be the same situation, only we'll flip the roles.
Yep. Oh, Furbs blinded. They're gonna stay alive. How much longer, right? The uppercut's gonna push them back, but Tuzi gonna make sure that Icy's not gonna live to breathe throughout the rest of this round. Puffin, I fear for what could happen here, right? Brings out the knife. That's so scary to do that. Tuzi, quick peek inside before TPing over to the rotating door. Try to bait out Converse Purple away from the site, but not taking that just yet. Flashbang over on the other side. Puffin knows they're still there. Avian hanging on corner of this ledge. Puffin gonna hold down the fire button to triple kill. Benji's Ares gonna be a little bit ahead of the game, but that's where Avian has to flick back over to the shoulder. That's down to the 1v2 numbers advantage for Converse Purple. Vix by themselves.
Oh, but Geo's been on this flank forever, and I feel like Vix is kind of aware of this possibility. Let's watch him waiting. Oh no, the timing is crazy, and it's gonna be Avery Converse. Geo gets away with it. If he stepped forward just a moment sooner, he's dead for sure.
Golly. You could if you're Geo, feel that tension heightening at every single moment, but really Vix, who was being molded by that pressure, unfortunately for them, crushed underneath it. Converse Purple. It was a scrappy fight to deny the bonus for Northwood, but now that both teams get those full weaponry, now that both teams are able to stand toe-to-toe against each other, Converse, again, right, we're talking about those testing moments. This is where it's really happening, and Northwood, it's full speed ahead.
Oh my goodness. Overwhelmed. Hey, Root, that is devastating. And Furbs is not stopping. Absolutely stalled and removed. A-site falling, but it's B. Or they move to
Player standing.
set the tone. Benji just weathers the storm. Gone out. ACV 5, how about it?
Wait. Oh, yeah, get out of there. That's an ace to determine the round here for your Icy. Maybe in some crazier situation, just gonna play for your life. Nope, nope! Oh my gosh, again, you're seeing...
Was Benji trying to knife?
They had to be, right?
Had to
Or-
be, right?
Or maybe just playing decoy, distraction. I don't know.
Me when I'm a Euro clone, but that's Cypher.
Yeah, wrong agent. It's wrong role, wrong everything? Question mark?
Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, we're getting Waylay soon, so
That is true.
era of Valorant about to be dropped into our laps. Wood, all the ultimates in the world. This is a different look for Converse, right? They want to try and meet Converse here. Northwood, though, it's just a sheriff. Surely Icy loses these. Surely. I was really put into contention, though. The second that Furbs comes out of it, Geo was ready to take that fight. Now it's over towards the other side. C-side is where this is going to end. They get the information from the neural theft, where the final two players of Converse are left alive. Now it's all just a matter of winning the 2v2.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Converse, I think they had, a couple of half shields into this. Not still remaining, but weapons recovered. Crucially. Owl's drone, though. Oh, it's only spotted one. Geo seen, but Greasy not. Might be a surprise, but Geo.
Standing ahead.
It's the deck, and it's going to be a double kill out of Vix to end on 3. That eco round, it gets scary. It's like all the sheriff rounds we've seen from Converse. They're all very close to successful.
And you can only imagine what would have happened if Icy didn't get caught inside of the Furbs ult. Could have gone in a completely different direction. Sometimes that's just how the fortunes turn. Converse Purple, it was a close affair. And honestly, too, if you're Vix over for Northwood side, that's kind of like a redemption arc that you just went through. Because you basically won the 1v2 that you lost a couple rounds ago. Good opportunities here for Northwood Blue. They're back in the lead. They're back for the fight. But now Converse, again, if it worked once, they're going to do it again. But this time with Vandals in hand. Fortunately, Poppin, they want to try and play for these crazy moments. It's holding that. It's Converse falling one after another. Northwood, they're angry. They're hungry. And they want to win. Can't let Icy keep getting away with this, right? Sure, I can't believe this.
I can believe it all. I feel like after years of watching Northwood play, I can believe anything. Holding station, operator handling any aggression onto the C site, and, well, utter chaos out towards A. That chaos favors Furbs more than anyone else.
Oh boy.
Converse tragically back onto another sheriff round. Or maybe for the best. Maybe for the. I mean,
question marks. Oh, okay, we're getting the 360 no scope from Dip. Yeah, no scopes here today.
Yeah,
and
he deserved to die.
Yeah, you're trying to go crazy, the operator, right? Okay, we're talking about. Unfortunately, wait. Okay, all right. It's Ferbza v Puffin. Puffin has the doesn't have the weaponry. Ferbza, if they know where this is, they're just gonna kill contract. Puffin better be counting their lucky stars. They weren't seen by that. So Ferbza using a massive ultimate here. And as long as Puffin goes undetected through the flanks, he could get that better weapon here, Vincent. And they have their ultimate online. Could take away Ferbza's. So the 1v1 for Ferbza, especially right, 54 HP. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. What's even crazier is Ferbza does not care.
Truly, absolutely does not care at all. I don't know. The kill contract could have like sealed the deal once he got a little bit of information on where Puffin was at. Tosses it out there in the hope that maybe you can find the freebie. Okay, I guess, and then just full commitment, full swing. Who cares? Not Ferbza. I'll tell you that for free, Sam.
And if you're Northwood too, right? Hunter's Fury, you got the Showstopper. Wouldn't be surprised if Dip goes for anything crazy here, right? Puffin's hearing all the noise coming up through C Long. Razor Vines.
They've got a lot of good ults themselves.
Yeah, here it is. Okay, all right, Puffin's gonna get out of there eventually, being protected by Avian. It's a good start, right? The Rolling Thunder may have slowed things down, but it was in greasy every single time, especially with where Benji is.
That was a decision or something from Dip. Had the Showstopper, just goes in with a blast backs. Wait, Icy's here. Icy's unknown. Oh, but now spotted, seen, and 3-on-3. Northwood got to be respectful of the fact that Icy's back here.
Okay, all right.
He knows Vix is coming.
Yeah, you just got to be patient enough for it to happen. Oh no, surely not. You gotta wait for this to happen. They're setting up for the util, but now you gotta be here in the out drone. Icy, you've been seen. Icy, just walk out of there. They walk on the site, ignore Vix, take the fight to whoever's on site, win the ones. Benji has no. Benji, oh my god. You have gotta be counting your lucky stars that they were denied their weapon.
True, but also, what are Northwood doing in this round? Why is Dip blast packing into C when we're from the Shadow Wings, the bomb over onto A? Like, there's just so many questions that I have. Mostly surrounding Dip throwing his life away.
Yeah, that kind of stuff hurts as it cascades on into the later rounds, right? But and even so, right, you're looking at Tuzi with just a Stinger and Dip only having a Marshall. It's rough tides here if you're Northwood, but nothing that they're unaccustomed to. It's again that A side push. I think simple press the W key, see what you can get away with. Fortunately for them, they don't have to have too much of a fight. Converse is just playing it safe, right? You let him get on the site. Play for the retake here.
Oh. There's a nice win for Ferbza. Paint shells do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, trying to break through heaven is difficult. Maybe support. Puffin comes from the flank and Greasy gets in there, but Benji has a double. 1v2 for Puffin. Attempt made, and Vix now the only one left out in the open, but Vix wins it out.
Vix or Ferbza, take your pick.
Match point.
Both of them are gonna send Puffin packing. Especially,
they're so fortunate that they win that round because they got goofy in the previous round and their money could have been broken right now.
It could have. And you got to think of it too, right? Puffin has been in 2 rounds where it was down to the 1v1, down to the wire. Had they won, this would be a completely different story. We'd be in a Converse purple lead, but yeah, Dip's going back over to the operator. We're getting crazy plays with this team again. Converse purple getting the heck out of there. And play numbers, play the advantage that you have. Just give it up to Northwood and let them have it.
Yeah, scale towards A. Once again, Benji up inside the dark cover, make it a two-piece. No, Greasy
The Sheriff.
will make sure it happens, and it seems like that's the best weapon for Converse at every single moment.
Sheriff buff. Unfortunately for Dip, they still want to keep trying to do some crazy operator play. Cost them their life, but now Ferbsa's rotating in through stairway. See how long this is going to take for them to get there. Oh! Clean headshot, Avian. Protected by the smoke just enough. 6 denied any opportunity here. Ferbsa does have the kill contract. Times sticking away on that spike. Here comes all of the util being dumped away towards them. Avian confident enough to take the 1v1 against Ferbsa while Puffin goes for the defuse. We're not done with Lotus just yet, Vincent.
No, and I mean, listen, I'm okay with, getting goofy, having a little fun when you're winning big, but they're not winning big. As you highlighted, there is a lot of these rounds that have come down to the wire, and Converse are very much still in this game. Just 2 rounds the deficit. Overtime is an actual possibility, and it doesn't feel like Northwood believe that.
Okay, all right, we got another Dip operator with the rest of the squad struggling to make a impactful buy to go along with it. Yeah, a lot of utility. Benji, not the situation you want to be in if you're a Cypher, but good way to start things off. Greasy, quick crouch is going to save their life. Straight out there, fallen comrade. Here's the kill contract. Get them into the other dimension. It's Puffin, though, that's alive. Make sure that they stay alive here. That's a crazy flick.
Oh,
Now Converse purple. Yeah, it's just gone.
I mean, that's a fantastic target, too. Puffin been such a late-round player for this Converse team. Don't want him to be gone, but he is. Now Tuesday gets a visual. That paranoia is going to be perfect. Places the showstopper to follow that up. Dip revs it up. Looking to shut this one down. Holding mouse one, but Icy. Okay. It's a couple before leaving, but it is the end. Northwood Blue take it 2-0.
Yeah, we had some crazy rounds going on into there for the final half of that map of Lotus, but it's still, yeah, that Northwood victory. Converse purple, though, giving us that fight that we were looking for. And again, we were really wanting an idea of why they chose Lotus, and I think we're starting to get more of that formulation towards that happening. They look so clean there. Util usage was in sync with each other, and we're starting to see how, as they progress through the weeks, they're tightening down the hatches. The ship is getting righted, and they're working together more as that unit. It's just transitioning from the early round into the late rounds is where this squad really struggles, right? And if Icy isn't having the game of their life, then you have Northwood going crazy with the way that they are.
Yeah, well, and you also saw kind of what things look like. If Puffin has been so consistent for this team, like Converse just in general, right, for a long time now. But you saw what happened on Haven, just as an example of like what happens when Puffin's not necessarily having the same level of impact as we saw on Lotus. But yeah, listen, there's absolutely some good things to talk about there for Converse. Icy consistently on the strong side. He's ended as an MVP once again, and a fantastic series out of Benji as a whole. But yeah, I think that Converse, this was going to be a hard matchup because of all the reasons that we talked about in the beginning of the death segment, and they made it very competitive here on Lotus.
They did, and you're going up against a squad that again has that tier 2 experience, has been through so much together as a squad, not even counting the years of time they had before entering into tier 2. And so for Converse to give as much fight as they had, they gave it everything, especially going into Lotus. It's a loss, right? But it's not a devastating loss, and it's something that you can take as that learning lesson to continue to improve. And if we can continue to get that kind of performance, right? This is week 5, and we're seeing it happening now for us from this team. This is going to be a powerhouse as the semesters go on.
Yeah, well, especially when you look at where they were at like last semester, it was a really struggling season for the squad, and it's mostly the same squad that they've been building into this and looking better and better, as you were highlighting, that we've been able to see on the stream here as well. I think that certainly a loss tonight, but not out forever here for Converse. Northwood Blue, just a dominant force. Remember, this is a team that has not dropped a series yet. Their one loss on the season is a forfeit. So yeah. I think that kind of tells you all you need to know.
Yeah. Well, for Northwood Bloom, it's another notch on the old victory board for them. So massive congratulations over to that side. But we definitely want to make sure to remind all of you to hit that follow button as we close things out here. And a reminder that we also have more games coming up as the week progresses on, including League of Legends tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Rainbow Six on Wednesday, 8 p.m. as well. Rocket League on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and Overwatch on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We also want to say a big thank you to our producer and our observers behind the scene, as well as G Fuel, and a big thank you towards Winzell's Farm Sticks. Fuel your game with Winzell's Farm Snack Sticks. No mess, no distractions, just bold, protein-packed flavor to keep you locked in. Whether you're grinding, ranked, or leading the squad, Winzell's keeps you powered up. Grab a stick, stay in the game, crush the competition. Winzell's Farm, fuel for gamers, flavor for champions. Till the next broadcast, everyone, we'll see you then.
Make it worth it. Building the beef and bringing home the bacon, baby. I'm loving it. Teriyaki is just about within your reach. Come on, get you some. Come on. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. You're there. You're almost there.
That's so worth it.
What do you make of this up here? Just showed up in the yard a couple days ago.
Dog been digging in there?
I don't think so, dude. That goes way down in there. Seriously, did you just lose your meat stick?
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's something in there, dude. Just leave it.
Are you kidding me?
We'll just head to the house. Just leave it.
The hell with that.
Oh, yeah, there's something in there.
Want one?
Thank you.
It was worth it.
Oh, man, this is incredible.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Hey, man, grab me a meat stick. I think I can reach it if I just a little more. Just let me go a little. I can't. Just a little more. I almost got it. Careful! Oh, God. No. Come on, just reach. Reach. Just grab my hand. I can't hold it. Grab my hand.
Give me the meat stick. This other hand's closer. The one with the stick is